Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for October 24th, 2017. A lot to cover in the video today. With this cold front moving through, it's going to give us some heavy rain. I purposely moved this back to overnight just so you can see the heavy rain that was associated with the frontal boundary and the area of low pressure wrapping up in the Great Lakes that is driving this. But this rain will actually will weaken. The rain aspect will weaken moving eastward, and we'll have like a little bit of a gap in the middle. So heavy rain out west, a gap in the middle where you're just talking about moderate rainfall rates. And then once the front moves closer to the New Jersey-Pennsylvania border, it is going to slow down considerably. So the rain will be enhanced in our eastern sections because of that, because it's slowing down. Not really so much because it's holding its integrity, but as far as rainfall is concerned anyway, but the eastern sections will have a more prolonged event rather than just a quick passage of rain like you'll have out in the middle county. So if you look at the rain map, it looks like this with this big gap in the middle. A lot of rain out here in the west, and I think this is probably underdone for some areas, but this is probably your heavy area number one with the initial heavy rain with the front. And then we actually extended this a little bit further to include much of this area right here as the bullseye zone in the east, because we do think the front's going to slow up. I know it only says like a ½ inch or so here, but I do think a lot of this area is generally 0.8 of an inch up to almost 1.5 inches in some spots, just because that front's slowing. But in the middle is where you have that little bit of a gap right in here, where you're not talking about quite as much as you have west and east of you. So overall, not a big deal, but there will be thunderstorms along this frontal boundary as well. And there will be, regardless of whether you have thunderstorms or not, the front itself will have some very gusty winds. So we're expecting very gusty winds this morning. Highest will be in the highest elevations up here. We get a wind gust 50, maybe even 55 miles per hour just with the frontal passage outside of thunderstorms. And elsewhere, you're looking at 35, 40, maybe 45 miles per hour gusts. And that would be also outside of thunderstorms. What thunderstorms help to do is bring down the winds up at 850 millibars in the mid-levels, which is about 5,000 feet above where they're very strong, and it will bring them down to the surface in a downdraft. So any thunderstorms that do occur will help to bring down those winds from the 850 millibar level and enhance any rainfall, any winds. That won't just be confined to the higher elevations. That's with the actual front. That could be anywhere in eastern Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey. Could also get into those higher wind gusts in thunderstorms. So do watch out for that today. We're going to move this forward a little bit and show you what we're looking at. This is Tuesday morning. Okay, you're going to see a line of storms that are going to be moving eastward at this point, and that line will show you a little bit better vantage point on the NAM. Here's what it looks like by late morning, early afternoon. The front slows up considerably, goes from here to here, and then look what happens. It kind of doesn't really move very much after that point. All right, it just kind of sits over eastern New Jersey and then finally pulls away this evening. But it's still very close in proximity, so don't expect any clearing, especially in our eastern areas, until well after the point the front passes. Let's get to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 2 a.m. Now you can see a line of storms forming out in central Pennsylvania, showers out ahead of this. And as we move forward, you see that line moving eastward. Here's 5 a.m., 6, 7, 8. You see a line here at 8 a.m., just near the Lehigh Valley, maybe just west of it and up to the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre area. This line of storms will help to pull down those winds from the 850 millibar level and give you some very gusty winds here early this morning. Showers and embedded thunder further east at this point. But look what happens after this point. Here's 9, 10, 11. You get some back building here as the front slows, and you get a prolonged rain event for our eastern sections right along the New Jersey-Pennsylvania border, southeastern Pennsylvania down by Philadelphia up to about Allentown or maybe just east of it, and just east of Scranton and the Wilkes-Barre area. So all the way into western New Jersey, that's going to continue. This is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it finally pulls eastward. But you're still dealing with, at 5 p.m. across much of New Jersey, some residual rain and storms. And then finally, by dinner time here, this finally pulls east and out of here. So we will become partly cloudy overnight. But because of that reason, we have, of course, the initial thrust will have heavy rain here. We also have heavy rain that's going to occur right in here with that front slowing. And then in between, you're probably going to have a little bit of a lull, if you will, but it's still going to be, 4 or 5 tenths of an inch of rain, maybe up to about 3/4 of an inch in the middle. So it's not like you're totally missing it. It's just not going to be as extensive as further east would be. So let's take this a little bit forward through the week and show you what it's looking like. We will have a cooler push of air coming in behind this for Wednesday and Thursday. Another weak little trailing piece of energy will move through late Thursday night late Wednesday night and Thursday morning could be an isolated shower with that. Otherwise, partly cloudy both Wednesday and Thursday. And then once this system moves away, it consolidates up into northern New England, and it's out of our area. Once we get to Friday, you see high pressure right here starting to nose offshore again, and that means you're going to have winds that are going to start coming in from the west-southwest. So we're going to get a couple days that are going to be a little bit warmer, both Friday and Saturday. Mostly sunny, though, because you have high pressure influencing the area. Mostly sunny both Friday and Saturday, but temperatures are going to climb up again, middle 60s, mid to upper 60s both days, and that's ahead of the next system, which is up here, has an associated cold front with it. This will be moving eastward, so this is now looking at Saturday. Saturday's still dry. Okay, winds coming out of the south on Saturday, very warm day once again. And then once we get into Sunday, we have the combination of this front moving eastward and the associated area low pressure, and then another system moving in from the south is going to team up with it, move along that frontal boundary, it looks like, and give us another round of possible heavy rain, although this doesn't look like it's a long-lasting thing, but that does look like later Sunday night is your time frame for that heavy rain. This pulls away on Wednesday with a few leftover, or excuse me, Monday with, God, days are all messed up here. It pulls away Monday morning with a few leftover showers and clouds giving way to sun in the afternoon. And then we have high pressure building in and much cooler conditions again moving in for early next week. And this probably is going to be even deeper of a trough than this first one. We said Wednesday and Thursday of this week we're going to be cooler. Just a quick transient shot of cooler air. And then we start to moderate a little bit Friday, Saturday. Then we get the rain Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, we're probably stuck in the 50s for highs. Very chilly for this time of year. Very impressive trough building in over the region for the couple days early next week. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for October 24th, 2017. Have a great Tuesday.